commitment and potential, staff augmentation, and really move in the direction of having the technology in place that will allow us to do the things that need to be done in order to move not just CCWD, but our county in the right direction for the future, and do it in a somewhat cost-effective manner. And I do believe that this is one aspect of technology that would be of significant advantage to us. So whether that's an ad hoc committee, whether it's something that would be appropriate for agendizing in a board discussion first, it doesn't really matter to me. We need to get it on the plate. We need to feast on it, because I think it's really critical.
And with that said, Mitch, is that a future agenda item? It sounds like it's something that you've discussed.
In general terms, we certainly will look at developing a proposal, and then we can bring it forward as part of the budget.
Okay. Would that be a committee?
GIS. County does.
The county does currently have some GIS. It's relatively limited. So ultimately, one of the options will be whether or not partnering with somebody to make a county-wide system reliable, and then it ultimately who's going to have the controls of it. And then there's ways to propose some funding to make it at least more affordable and get the level of the quality up. Then there's protected elements like water modeling data and things like that can really be enhanced if you can run it through a GIS type systems. So I think everybody recognizes the need and the value of having this kind of system. It's really a question of making one that's of quality for all the uses within the county and in the region.
About 4 years ago, Calaveras County was moving in the direction of developing an effective GIS system, and then the one individual that they had on staff went someplace else, and it kind of collapsed. Ed Patterson was heavily engaged with it. I believe that Robbie Kramer had done some work with it. Right now, I think there was another fellow, Henning Schreiber was also involved. He was part of the, at that time, part of the environmental health division at the county. But the fact of the matter is that we're going to have to learn to do more with less. That's the bottom line. And the efficiencies that can come from this kind of technology in particular, I think will be of significant advantage to us. And when you talk about different kinds of overlays that would go onto a map to identify areas that are developable, areas where we may have significant groundwater depletion, and identifying recharge basins and what the connectivity to those two things may be, would go a long way in addressing some of our future needs. And I really would love to see us at least begin this conversation. I think it's absolutely critical.
Okay. And would you like to bring that up as a committee item before bringing it to the board, or?
We'll just bring it in as a budget item, and there'll be some options and some flexibility of how to achieve it. I mean, I can't but enthusiastically agree with Director Dean on even today's conversation, how it could have been enhanced with different models for different types of flows, roll in the overlays for the different OCAPs for the reservoirs and the FERC licensing criteria, and just be able to test some of those scenarios that we throw out, and then see what the implications are for downstream users. And those were the kinds of tools that make decisions like today's decision much more direct and straightforward.
I'm looking forward to hearing more about this. Thank you. Thanks, Bob. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to point out the AQUA conference, the Association of California Water Agencies conference is for Northern California is being held in Monterey this next month. The dates, I think it starts on, the JPIA starts on Monday the 5th, and then the AQUA conference will go the 6th through the 9th. And I will be attending. I think several of us, or most of us, will be down there. I will also be missing the next board meeting Wednesday, May 14th. I will be in Southern California with my other job, and And Mitch, I noticed we don't have any general manager comments or on our agenda. Is there anything further that you'd like to add before we end this thing?
Well, thank you. But I mean, part of the workshop agenda is just to do what you did today and have that great discussion. But I would, since we did come through Earth Day this week, but I'm excited to tell you that we actually had 2 completed applications for toilet rebate program.
Is that you, Jeff? No.
Okay, item number 6, our next board meetings, Wednesday, May 14th, 2014, 9 a.m. here in this room, and Wednesday, May 28th, 2014, 9 a.m. Here as well. And that's, meeting's adjourned. Thank you.